The whole office went silent. Papers stopped rustling, keyboards froze mid-typing, and all eyes turned to the center of the room. The manager's voice cut through the air like a blade. "You're done here. Pack your things." But what no one noticed, at least not yet, was the man in the corner, calmly recording every word with his phone. And that man was a lawyer. Daniel had worked at the company for 5 years. He was the kind of employee who didn't cause trouble, quiet, dependable, and always willing to stay late to finish a project. His colleagues liked him, his work was solid, and he'd never had a single complaint on his record. But 2 months ago, things changed. A new manager arrived, Mr. Turner. From day one, Turner made it clear that he ran the place his way. He barked orders, set unrealistic deadlines, and demanded employees work overtime without pay. Most stayed quiet out of fear. Daniel didn't. He reported the unpaid overtime to HR, thinking it would be handled confidentially. But somehow, Turner found out. And from that moment, Daniel became a target. For weeks, Turner nitpicked Daniel's work. A small typo became sloppy performance. A missed call became neglecting duties. The tension grew so thick that Daniel dreaded coming in each morning. That Monday, he noticed something unusual, a man in a dark suit sitting near reception. He didn't recognize him, but the man gave him a small, reassuring nod as he walked in. Daniel brushed it off and started his day. By noon, Turner was in rare form. If you believe in justice, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a story that matters. His voice boomed across the open office floor, tearing into staff for minor mistakes. Then he called out, "Daniel, my office." Now. Except they didn't go to his office. Turner stopped in the middle of the floor, where everyone could see and hear. He launched into a public tirade, accusing Daniel of insubordination, poor performance, and undermining management. Colleagues exchanged awkward glances but said nothing. Turner's voice rose with each accusation until he finally snapped. "You're fired. Get your stuff now." Daniel's stomach dropped. He felt the heat in his face, the humiliation burning. And that's when, from the corner of the room, the man in the dark suit shifted in his chair, his phone already recording. Turner turned to walk away, thinking it was over. But the man stood up and stepped forward. His voice was calm but carried a sharp edge. "Mr. Turner, Daniel won't be packing anything today." The room froze. Turner blinked. "Excuse me? And you are?" The man handed him a sleek business card. "Ethan Cole, employment attorney. I've been recording this conversation, per Daniel's request, since you began." Gasps echoed across the room. Turner's face paled, but Ethan continued. "You've just publicly humiliated an employee, made false statements, and terminated him without HR present or due process. That's a direct violation of state employment law and company policy." Turner tried to regain control. "This is none of your concern." Ethan smiled coldly. "Oh, it's very much my concern. We can handle this right now, or I can file for wrongful termination, defamation, and emotional distress before the day is over. And trust me, you'll lose." Within an hour, HR was in the room. Turner sat silently, his earlier arrogance gone. Daniel wasn't just reinstated, he was offered a formal apology, full back pay, and a settlement for damages. The next morning, Turner's office was empty. Rumor had it, he had been asked to resign after multiple complaints surfaced. As Daniel walked into work, Ethan was waiting outside. "Sometimes," the lawyer said with a grin, "justice doesn't happen in court, it happens right where the wrong began." Daniel smiled, walked past the reception desk, and for the first time in months, he felt respected.